Am I live? Am I alive? Hello, people. How's everyone doing? Is everybody okay? Hello, hello. I can see you all in chat. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'll ring my bell while I have a drink. You all right, ML? What's going on? What's happening? I hope everyone's okay. You can hear me loud and clear? Ah, right. I see. Hello, Lilith. Hello, Sarah, Teresa. How is everybody doing? Cat Wrangler. How are you all? It's so good to see you. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you've all had a good weekend. I've just watched Ms. Mystical Fortune's video on gaslighting. Well, nearly to the end. I'll watch the rest of it later because I would have been late. I got to the bit where she's talking about resources for it. Hello, everybody. Sherry, hello. Sandy, Yorkshire Gal, Sue, come on in. Pull up a chair. Where is Merlin? He is loitering around outside. I've summoned you, Miss Bombs. I have. Yeah. I can imagine that we will be getting Megsy having a serious illness or something like that. Yeah, I can see that. What a long weekend, eh? Moya is here. Excellent. Mickey Tinker is here. Laurie, hello. Tonight we are going to be doing some little bits of different things. We're going to be doing world predictions. I'm going to tell you some thoughts I do have, some insights I do have, as well as a reading that I was going to do around Donald Trump and Joe Biden. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that later, because I do think that's very important that we have that discussion. Yes, I did. So there's a few things we need to talk about first, though. There's a few things we have to talk about first, and it's stuff that's affect the whole community. And funnily enough, it segues a little bit into the gaslighting video that Mystical Fortunes has just done. So, but before I begin that, thank you, Sharon. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. No, it's never going to be fixed. Let us say a prayer. We call upon our ancestors of light and our guides of light to provide us healing and protection during this stream. We call on Archangel Michael to protect us. We call on Archangel Raphael and his green ray to send healing to anyone who needs it, listening to the stream now and in the future. We call upon Archangel Zadkiel of the purple ray to help us understand life's mysteries. We call upon Archangel Gabriel of the white or golden ray, who will help us with clear communication. We ask gods and goddesses of the light to protect us. We call on the archangels to send healing and protection, happiness and health to His Majesty King Charles III and Her Royal Highness Catherine, Princess of Wales. And so it is, so mote it be. Amen. Right, okay. There's a few things that have happened over this Easter weekend. A large YouTuber has published a video about ethics in the tarot and spiritual community. First off, I would just like to say that I find it gaslighting and very distasteful that somebody who doesn't even know the basic card meanings is trying to police the tarot community, first off. The second is the reverse about Swivel of it all. She got called out. She didn't like it. She got called out for saying horrible and incorrect things about Catherine, Princess of Wales, and William, Prince of Wales, and she didn't like it. This is a massive load of gaslighting, deflection, accusations, la, 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 to take the heat off her back. So, who was called out? I don't like saying her name. So, yeah. So, she then took a quote from me and said it was a download from Archangel Metatron. It wasn't. It was something I'd written 9 days before now, on the community section on my page. Mm-hmm. So there's that. So yes, there is a little bit of that going on. Imitation is the best form of flattery, and fair enough. But if it was a little creator about my size or smaller than me, I'd keep it pushing. I wouldn't have said anything. But because this person, and this is where my logic about life is quite dangerous, she's got over 100k subscribers. She can basically, and this is what she's trying to do, she's trying to get other people to unsubscribe from smaller YouTubers, different YouTubers with different opinions. And that's not very love and light either. So I'm just at a loss. I'm just at a loss on how to go forward with it, apart from just absolutely ignoring it. Absolutely ignoring it. Yeah. She doesn't do live reads, no. Yeah. So that has been a little bit of a, oh, okay. Oh, it's like that, is it? All right, then. So, a few other things have happened over the course of this last week, and I want to touch on it, and I want to talk about it, and I want to acknowledge it. First off, I had a lovely person from the Aboriginal community, Australian Aboriginal, Australian First Nations, comment on something I put up, and they were saying that the same person, they corrected the pronunciation of the way she was saying it. She was saying this monument or something, and she corrected the pronunciation that this other YouTuber was saying, and this woman just didn't listen to her, didn't honor it, didn't take it in her stride and just automatically, and apparently then switched all the comments off. I've had another instance. Somebody sent me a lovely email this week and I haven't replied to it yet. I am meaning to. I'm sorry. If you're listening, know that I am going to reply. It's from a First Nations person in Canada, and they were telling me how, like, kind of offensive it is that these people are turning around. And I mean, these people from my culture who should know better, really, and going, oh, I'm a shaman. And it's just like, it's just, this kind of stuff weighs kind of heavy on my soul. I don't like the term cultural appropriation, but boy, I mean, I think we should share our cultures and honor other cultures, but at the same time, there's boundaries for a reason, you know? So there's that. So I just wanted to say that I always try and be really honorable when I'm talking about a different culture, a different spiritual practice, because not everything is for everyone. For example, like, I am not of African descent or sub-Saharan African descent. So there's huge loads. I've read about them. I'm interested in it. I'm not saying I'm not, but there's loads of different African religions and goddesses and gods and different stories. There's rich traditions there, but it's like me just, do you know those little shells that they use them for spiritual stuff? Oh, thank you, Leanne. Thank you. They put there, like, it's so spiritual, man. That one, yeah, that's one of them, yeah. That's one of them. You've been hinting at, yeah. To turn around and say you can channel Carly like she's coming around for a cup of tea, and you are not. It's just not going to happen, man. It's just like, spiritual stuff isn't a pick and mix, which makes me go to the false light stuff. There is a lot of it on YouTube. There's a lot of it on TikTok and Instagram and all this. Like, everything is light, everything is fine, everything is There is even one person on YouTube that says they've channeled Jimmy Savile. Jimmy Savile, and Jimmy Savile is now in the light. This is incorrect. Jimmy Savile is not in the light. He's really, really not in the light. One of the things that everything is love and light, and everything does come from a source, but there are differences and nuances, differences of cultures, we've got to respect the energies and traditions of other cultures. You can't just come railroading it in. There are such things as dark entities, call them demons, call them jinn, whatever. They do exist. They very much do exist. But thinking everything is light and of light source, that's narcissistic. You're not being real, and it's leading people down a very, very dark path. It is leading people down a path where they think they can just wish their way out of anything and everything will be fine. I don't want you to send this creator any beef. She seems like she's a good creator and everything, but there is a young lady on YouTube who has her spirit guide is Ted Bundy, right? I know. And I was just like, my girl, my dude, and I just like, that's not Ted, that's a demon. And it's coming to you, it's giving you all the information because it wants to latch into you, or it's a trickster. And it's just like, I'm like, no, please, no, don't do this. There is darkness, there is evil in the world, there is light without dark, there is the yin and yang. Yeah, Ted Bundy, I'm serious. She has, I thought when someone sent me and go, oh, what do you think of this? And I was just like, Ted Bundy. Like, no, Ted Bundy. Oh, bless her. But she gets really accurate messages, and that sometimes that can be a trick, you know. So there is darkness out in this world, and this is where the false light leads us into thinking that everything can just be wished away, like we're a Care Bear, you know. Yeah, there's definitely an attachment there. Yeah. So that is the thing about false light. If you think that there is only light in the world, then, and all spirit energy is light, then you are fools. What's happened to Griff? What's happened to Griff? I've missed that bit. Is she all right? Yeah, people do need to study a little bit more, Lilith. I completely agree that. It's 6 weeks now. Has somebody had some communication with Griff? She doesn't use cards, I don't think. Thought someone said Griff. Right, okay. Hey, Maura. Paula is in the house. So, yeah, be careful of people who are gaslighting you. I can't gaslight because I don't think because the cards just come out and I just speak. I've got no filter. You guys who've been around for a long time will know I've got no filter, and that's why I get into myself into some trouble sometimes. I've got Sagittarius moon. Where is Raven? Where is Raven? Have you put her on the naughty step, Moya? So there's that. Now, I am going to do two things tonight. We're going to have a look into the worlds. I'm going to tell you a little few things about... I'm going to tell you a little few things that I've noticed. I had a question from one of you lovely people about the European elections in the summer. Now, there's going to be European-wide. I think it's the EU elections. We used to have them, and we always used to send Nigel Farage. Sorry, Europe, but it's one of the things we used to do. We used to have European elections here. We don't have them anymore, obviously, because we left the EU. So I see Europe going as a block more to the right. Bit more to the right in Germany. Germany doesn't tend to go, I don't think it's going to go completely right, but I think you're going to get more right-wing people in Germany. France is going to go more to the right, as I don't know much about the political vibe in Spain, but I see it as a kind of Europe-wide thing, and like the Nordic countries and the Scandinavian countries are kind of least affected. I don't know. I'm going to have to do a reading on France. When is the when's the next presidential election? Do we know? I'm not that good with politics. Anyone who's been around here for a long time will know that I haven't got a clue. You've been out for dinner? The next French election, I mean, is it November? I mean, the French presidential election, 2027. Oh, that's a way off, isn't it? It's all right. It's all right. I know that one in November. I know that one. I know that one. Hello, Cynthia from Phoenix, Arizona. I've got a friend in Phoenix. Welcome, welcome. Okay, yeah, we're still waiting for our date. Yeah. Germany legalized cannabis today. Really, did they? Oh my goodness. You can imagine loads of Brits arriving in Germany now. Yeah, you never know with France. This is true. This is true. So, this is one last thing I want to say to you. One of my red flags, and I didn't mention it. I don't think I mentioned it in the last video, right? I did the red flags on. There is this school of spiritual thought, and it comes very much from the light workery type of community. There's meant to be an entity called Commander Ashtar of the Council of the Federation of Light, and he's up in his spaceship right now, surrounding the Earth, and he's just watching us, non-interfering, kind of like Star Trek, you know, and just kind of making sure we don't all go too crazy, you know. He's white and he's very Aryan. Now, I'm sorry to drop this on you guys. I know you probably won't listen to stuff about that anyway. In the after World War one, there was an occult society in Germany called the Thiel Society, and they had strong links to, you know, him, the man with the funny mustache, him. Basically, there is theories that he was a plant by the Thiel Society and he was into the occult. One of the things that the Thiel Society believed in was Nordic, like aliens that were going to come and save Germany. Commander Ashtar, if you aren't quite caught up to speed, is a bit of a psyop, a bit of MK Ultra. And there we go. So there you go. That's the origins of Commander Ashtar. But people don't want to see it because they believe in this false light stuff. And I'm pretty sure some people who are into like history of the arcane and the occult and things like that would probably tell you a bit more about it. So what I thought I would do is a bit of possibilities. Yeah, the tarot isn't always just about fortune telling, though I believe one of these men will win the presidential election. It will be miraculous if Trump gets in, because I feel like the establishment and everything is, rightly or wrongly, I'm quite neutral on that, is against him. And we're going to look at, so we are going to look at Inauguration Day, January, is it the 20th of January? Can somebody help me with this? Inauguration Day, the 20th of January, 2024. 5. The 20th of January, 2025. The winner of the presidential election in this timeline is Mr. Joe Biden. And then we're going to do the winner of the presidential election in another timeline is Donald Trump. So it's always the 20th of January. Okay. So we're going to look at Mr. Biden first. Mr. Biden has been re-elected president. He is now going into his second term as a president. We're going to look at how he's got there, how it'll last, and what the state of the country will be after it. I'm going to use a Celtic cross spread, and I am using the Astro Matrix Tarot for Mr. Biden. Mr. Biden is, of course, a Scorpio. He would definitely be a king. There's no grey areas. He's certainly an older man, so he's definitely a king. And we're going to look and see what this looks like if Biden wins. And then we're going to do if Trump wins. How does that sound for everyone? Does that sound good? We'll look at all stakeholders. Mr. Biden. Okay. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah. The thing is, I don't want to upset my Democratic friends when I say this, or Democrat friends when I say this, but my dad has early stage dementia, and he is really giving. He is really giving Joe, like it's very similar, very similar. Let's have a look. So 20th of January 2025, what does it look like for Joe Biden? There's a door closed. There isn't a vision there. That's an interesting starting point. The Two of Wands in reverse. Does that mean he's not going to get to that? He's not up on the stage thing on the monument? Sorry, I know I'm butchering it, guys. Two of Wands in reverse. What's crossing over? The Three of Cups in reverse. This is interesting. Okay, we have the Star, which is hope, healing, and yeah, that means like on the outside, things look very kind of happy and good for him. But we look at the starting card, and that's the Two of Wands in reverse. It's almost like a door has been shut in his face about something. And we have the Three of Cups. There is issues. If he wins, it's not going to be immediately easy. He's going to be dogged by some type of scandal. A lot of the energy is just kind of going to be keep the ship steady, if you will. That's what's driving it all. But there's something here. If he gets in, all is not what it seems. We've got the Three of Swords, so there's a heartbreak leading up to the 20th of January in this timeline. Is he going to have some issues? Is it Kamala Harris? There's somebody there. Potentially, we're looking at a Libra energy, but there's somebody there who is really going to be quite disruptive. I wonder if this is Hunter, because I'm sure Hunter's an Aquarian, isn't he? I wonder if there's going to be further problems with Hunter around the time of his inauguration in this timeline. There's a burden lifted. If he wins, guys, yeah. Knight of Cups in reverse, then there's 10 of Wands in reverse as well. So there's a burden lifted. That's him on the day. Look at me, I've won, everything is fine. But everything else is far from fine here. We've got the Knight of Cups in reverse. There may be some accusations that he's all surface, no feeling, you know, like he's an empty vessel. The Six of Wands, though, he is going to kind of appear to enjoy the inauguration, and we have a burden lifted. There is going to be some issues around Hunter. There is going to be something that he would put off as gossip. There is a door closing on him as well. What he's hoping for, the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress in reverse. The Queen of, is he not going to be in, is he not going to be in office so long? Isn't Jill Biden, she is a, she's a Gemini. I don't know what Kamala is, though. I don't know what Kamala is. Let me 2 seconds. Let me have a look. I'm sure she was a Libra. She's a Libra. October 20th. Thanks, guys. Yeah, she's a Libra. So with your brains, he's thinking of the Queen of Pentacles. So we're looking at an earth sign in the Democrat Party. We're looking at an earth sign in the Democrat Party. Because he's reliant on that. Now, it must be somebody who's quite high up in the Democrat Party. Is Michelle Obama an earth sign? I don't know. Let me have a look. Isn't she Capricorn? I don't know why I know that. Why would I know that? She said she's a Capricorn. Just on the cusp, but she's a Capricorn. What's that AOC lady? Is she's not that high up though, isn't she? He's reliant on something to do with an earth sign woman. Hillary Clinton, I'm sure she's a Scorpio, you know. I'm sure she's a Scorpio. Hillary Clinton. Because there's somebody here taking a burden off him and a relief of a burden. And I know a president doesn't wear a crown, but in this timeline, if he gets in, he's not going to be president for long because there's some relief here. The Empress in reverse, though, I think there's going to be a woman coming out in the Democrats, and it might be Michelle Obama, but it could also be another earth sign female. I'm sorry, I'm being really vague. I don't mean to be. I just don't know enough about politics in America. Because we have the Empress in reverse here, and whoever it's going to be is going to take over from him quite within the year of the inauguration. Yeah, I thought she had said something like that. But he's hoping for there's this person, this earth sign woman, Liz Cheney. Who's Liz Cheney? Is she? Let me have a look. She's 28th of July. I think that's a Leo, isn't it? Leo or Cancer? I can't remember. Yeah, Leo. No, that wouldn't fit either. There is an earth sign woman. A woman in reverse. What's AOC? Do you know? Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Is that right? I don't want to butcher anyone's. Yeah. She's a Leo. If he got there, there is hurt. There's betrayal there. If he's standing on that podium, he won't be on that podium much longer. And with an earth sign woman, he's counting on her for some support. But everything's not as it seems. And it kind of all goes wrong. Let's have a look at Trump. Okay. It's the 20th. In this timeline, it is the 20th of January 2025. The Donald has won the president's election for the second time, and he's coming in as the 47th president of the United States of America. If Biden gets re-elected, will he just still be 46? I don't know. Would Biden re-election be 46, or would he go to 47? I am using a new card deck actually for this one. It is called, they've just been released actually, Once Upon a Time Tarot. So Trump is a Gemini. He would still be 46. Okay. Trump is a Gemini. So Trump has won in this timeline, on this different spread, Trump has won the presidential election. He is now the 47th president of the United States. He's always also the 45th president of the United States of America. We are going to look how he's got here, what he's feeling, what to expect if Trump wins. Donald. So Donald is Gemini, which is an air sign, so it would come out as King of Swords. He's definitely not on the border between Knight and King. He's definitely a king because of his age. And he would come out as major arcana wise. Gemini is the Lovers. Yeah. Donald, let's have a look. 20th of January 2025. He's won the election. What happens then? What's going on? Oh. It's been difficult. It's been a very difficult campaign. It's not been easy. He has had to work at it. he's not willing to change himself or moderate himself in any way. So he's going to be the same Donald. To be fair, Donald's always going to be, you know, he's not going to like shift. But that wheel, the 8 of Wands in reverse, there is going to be his problems. There is going to be a lot in the media. A lot in the media about him. And it's interesting because everyone calls him a narcissist, but this is annoying to him on Inauguration Day. What's known about the situation and what's under the situation? We have got the Justice card. And we have got the 9 of Cups card above. So his is a lot more celebratory, a lot more kind of like people who are supporting him are very enjoying this. He's basically on the surface enjoying it all and drinking it all in. But we have the Justice card underneath. Now, this could relate to a Libra, but I've got a feeling that he is going to feel like justice has been done for him. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't say in one of his first addresses that justice has been done once he's president. I think even if he's won the election, he's going to have a difficult time between winning the election and being made 47th president. And we have here 2 of Pentacles. It's going to be very rocky waters in the lead up to January the 20th, 2025 for Trump. Very rocky waters indeed. I mentioned rocky waters actually. That's interesting. Let's see who else is here. 6 of Swords moving. Okay. Wow. Okay. Both of them have got the cups surrounding them. One has got the King of Cups. One has got the Knight of Cups. The Hanged Man is here. He has learned from his past, everything that's happened to him since, I don't know when he announce it in 2014 or 2015 that he was running for president, and it all kind of like went woo. Since then, there has been a lot of sacrifices. I don't think he's going to let everybody know everything straight away. I think he's going to keep a lot to himself. I don't even think that he's going to rely on people who are technically his advisors so much. The King of Cups is in reverse surrounding him. So there's something with Biden's legacy when he comes into office that he's going to be uber critical of. And he's going to make statements with that King of Cups energy in reverse. He's going to make a lot of statements about Biden that my Democratic friends listening to this will not like, and I'm sure my Republican friends listening to this will like. It's just the way it is. If he gets in this timeline, we have moving as well, the 6 of Swords. Sometimes the cards are really obvious. He's going to take you on a journey, guys. And it's not just the journey from Florida to Washington, D.C. I feel like he's going to take the country on a journey. Let's see where that could go. We have got the Queen of Cups on the upright. It's interesting that both of these men are, and the Magician in reverse. Ooh. There's some dismantling that's going to go on with the Magician in reverse. Things might get a little bit unsettled for a while for the second half of the year. There's stuff about not being able to pull things together. I wonder if Trump gets in, there must be something with like numbers of people in the House of, there's the House of Representatives and the Senate, isn't there? Like people are frustrating him. Really frustrating him. And we have got the Queen of Cups. I am sure, I am so sure. Let's have a look. Melania, I'm sure she's at yeah, she's Taurus. I wonder what Ivanka is. Let's go through all the kids. Ivanka Trump. She's a Scorpio. I'm sure she's a Scorpio. Let's have a look. Yeah, she's a Scorpio. That's Ivanka there. Yeah, and she's definitely a queen now because, I mean, she's got her own family. She's a grown woman. Yeah. It's going to be something with Ivanka. He's going to want Ivanka in more. I don't know if Ivanka's going to want to do that. With the current energy, honestly, my insight with the current energy, I feel like they will throw everything at Trump to stop him going in, rightly or wrongly, whatever, but they're going to try everything to stop him getting back to the White House. Biden, I said last year, I keep seeing him falling. I keep seeing him falling on carpet, like he's wearing really shiny shoes, you know, but no one's helping him to get back up. So I feel like his health's going to go. And I know it's quite obvious, he's 80 odd, whatever, but like he's got like the best, he'll have the best healthcare. I feel like there's something more going on there. And I just think the pressure of everything, it's gonna be too much. Now, this is the reading if they both get to January the 20th. We can do a reading and see if, like, current timeline, what's going on, if you're interested in that. But don't shoot me on it. I can do that if you want. Who will Trump pick for VP? Is that Vivek dude? Trump is losing his mind too. I mean, the retirement age in the UK is 65, you know? And I think once anyone, this is like, I was kind of like, It's where I think anyone who is older, I mean, it's like, go and enjoy your retirement, dude. We're going to vote for Paula for president. WEF, World Economic Forum. That's what the WEF is. Isn't it 67 for mine now? Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's gone up. Your retirement age is 70. You won't be on the ballot. You mean Biden? Yeah. Yeah. This is just hypothetical. I can see that. I can see there's going to be a lot of twists and turns coming up for America this year. It's going to be wild. JFK Jr. I've seen a lot of videos about him, you know. People really like him. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's just because of the family name, you know. He gives me, and I don't want to be rude. I'm sure he's a nice dude, but he's kind of like, meh. I'm not sure, dude. JFK, RFK. RFK. Yeah, that's what I mean. RFK. I meant RFK, not JFK. Yeah. I'll have a look into him. Do you want me to look into him? RFK Jr. will take Biden's votes away. What kind of politician is he into? Is he oh yeah, I believe that Obama is, yeah. Do you see any interruption to the political scene in the USA, such as, oh, sorry, I missed you. 2 seconds, let me get your comment up. Oh, I've lost it. 2 seconds. I don't know where that comment's gone. Trump is Gemini's, yeah. I know about Trudeau. He's a right numpty, isn't he? I'm not a fan. I think everyone just goes, oh, he's got floppy hair and it's women, isn't it? No, do you see any interruptions to the political scene in the USA, such as serious world events, which might mean the current incumbent stays in longer? I think there's going to be a lot of world events, but I think the whether it is something, I don't think it's going to be. I think it would have to be something involving nukes, and then there wouldn't be a need for an election. But I don't think that's going to happen. He's a Virgo, is he? So let's have a look at RFK Jr. Let's have a look. Oh, RFK. Let me have a look at his date of birth. Let me just have a look at his chart. Robert F. I'm taking his name, Robert. Yeah, that's him. Oh, he's 17th of January. So he's a Capricorn. And he is We the People Party. We the people. Capricorn. Let's have a look. RFK Jr. RFK Jr. RFK Jr. The Ace of Cups is in reverse. When we're talking about politicians straight away, with the Ace of Cups in reverse, there's something not quite right with this gentleman. I don't know. There's something regarding like it's giving MK Ultra deep state stuff straight away. And the Nine of Pentacles crossing over. Upright. So if this is a pressure on him, getting donations, getting money coming in is difficult. Got the Road card above, and we've got the Queen of Wands underneath. I don't know who his running mate is. I don't know anything about him. But it's part of his life journey, what he's doing right now. He has to go along this path. But he's not at a point, I feel, with the path where he's like the directions might be a bit skewed, if you know what I mean. There's Queen of Wands underneath him though. Six of Wands. That's leaving the situation. He thought things were going to be a little bit easier. A little bit. He expected it to be easier. Who's this Queen of Wands woman underneath him? We've got the Chariot in reverse there. And we have the Temperance card upright. Oh, he's trying to create stuff, and the Chariot in reverse is a definite block. Like, what's on his mind? Everything isn't as free, and he's not in his control as much in control as he thought he would be. He's essentially quite frustrated, but he wants to be seen as this very moderate person. We've got the Eight of Swords. What he's hoping for is to get out of a mess. And the Two of Pentacles is coming up a lot. I don't see him getting office. I see some minor victories. I see him kind of keeping the status quo. I think he expected more news coverage. He expected more sentiment there with the Six of Wands coming in. He is going to have a small victory, though, really soon. But it looks like back to normality for him with the Two of Pentacles there coming into the end of the year. And he wants to break out from legislative freedoms. I don't know about that. But yeah. Yeah. It's interesting, there's a woman around him who's really pushing him, really driving him, you know, really driving him. But he's not really made the impact that he wants, to be honest. Strange guy. Not sure on him. I've got to admit, I'm not sure on him. Like, you can tell which way, but you can kind of tell the energy of Biden. He kind of mean well, but he's kind of like, it depends on which side of the thing. And Trump is kind of well-meaning in his own way, but is very about Trump. You know, it's just all very meh. It's probably his ambitious. Really, is that his actress wife? I will see that. Okay, that makes sense. Queen of Wands. That makes sense. That makes real sense. That does. I don't think he's kind of got this like vibe that he's not going to completely win. You know. I don't know if he's not going to win at all. Really. What's Victor Ramaswamy? Do you want me to look into him? I can do other countries, not just the US, by the way. Vivek. Vivek Ramaswamy. Vivek. He seems like a sincere kind of chap, doesn't he? I thought. Do we know what star sign he is? RFK is not meant to be a rin but a disruptor. He is. Why has he got the deep state then? August 9th for Vivek. Vivek is out. I know, but if he will be Donald Trump's running mate. Vivek. Let's have a look at him. Is Donald Trump probably going to pick a good-looking female for his VP? Vivek is a Leo. Trump has got Leo ascendant as well, which makes complete sense when you think about it. Vivek is Leo. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah. Our leaders in the UK, I mean, oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness. Good night, Cindy love. Let's have a look. Vivek. And then we might do some Harkles reads, eh? Why not? We can do more world predictions. Oh, he's in two minds at the minute about something. He's weighing up his opportunities. Interesting. Very interesting. Straight away, two minds. The Magician in reverse. It's not about... It's like being able to get everything on the table that he needs. There's something he needs to do, and he's finding some difficulty within doing it, which is strange because he comes across as quite a capable dude. So there might be some tools out of his reach. Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, so there's been some unwanted change. And you've got the Empress underneath him as well. It's a bit of a mother's boy, this one. A bit of a mother's boy. Nothing wrong with that, though. Let's keep going. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse as well. So that's his loss, isn't it? Because he got out quite early doors out of the presidential nomination race. And things aren't coming together for him just quite right, because he's in two minds about something. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which is, that is definitely unwanted, unexpected kind of change. He doesn't quite like being there. And you have the Empress underneath. 7 of Wands on the defensive. 9 of Cups. He doesn't like losing. I feel like he really hasn't got everything all together with what's happened to him, to be honest. The 9 of Cups in reverse. There might be something about him where he doesn't feel completely accepted by the party members, if you know what I mean. It could be that. Because the 9 of Cups upright can indicate like a big party, but like a social party, like, hey, we're having fun. But we're talking about a politician here, so he mightn't feel quite accepted in a sense. We have the 7 of Wands there, and we have the 8 of Wands surrounding him. So I expect there will be some news around him really soon. He is going to get attacked, though. He is going to have to stand his ground and combat his ground back around something. What he wants to do, he wants to work, he wants to cooperate, he wants to get involved. And then we have the 5 of Swords. He is going to pick something up. He is going to go and be attentive to the details. Now, 5s in the tarot are never like happy cards. So I feel like he's seen as very much like a man of a time. I just don't think his time's going to be now. I feel like with him, he'll get so far with this and people are going to try and disrupt him when all he wants to do is kind of work harmoniously. I do think he's got like a big push from either the memory of his mother, the spirit of his mother, or his physical mother. There's something that really drives him about his mother here. That's interesting. That's worth watching out for, though. Where should we go next? Done a lot of. Do you want to do Canada? Okay. Oh, Canada, my native land. Well, it's not my native land, but you know. Oh, hang on. Still haven't got that thing yet. Sue sent me a link for a tarot card tidy. I was like, oh yeah, I'll definitely do that, and I haven't done it yet. I'm like, I will do it though. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Canada. It's because some of them have slippy bottoms, but tis, and it's not my. Some of them do have slippy bottoms. Canada, let's do Newfoundland, yeah? Now I think this dude he's gonna be going sometime soon, to be honest. He is gonna be going sometime soon. I think there's quite a scandal come up with him. I think he's a bit of a dark horse, is Mr. Trudeau. He's giving serious vibes, like I'm sure he's Capricorn. And he's a very pious Capricorn, so that means he's a Capricorn with a dirty little secrets. Get Johnny Strolson to guard my cards. I will do. Yeah, he's a WEF guy, isn't he? There's already a scandal ongoing with Trudeau. Really? What's he done? I really don't know. Okay, Elaine, take care, darling. Okay, let's have a look at Trudeau. Let's have a look at Trudeau. I know he's a Capricorn. Let's have a look at him. 7 of Pentacles. Okay. He's waiting on something. He's waiting to bring in some money, some wealth to him. 3 of Staves. There's 3 parties involved with something that's going on with Trudeau. Oh, he's carrying a burden, though. A big burden. He's sick of carrying it. We have the sun above. And wasn't his father a prime minister? This is how he wants to be seen. He wants to be seen as like a brilliant kind of mind here. He wants to be seen as somebody who is just like got his finger on the pulse. One of these like annoying people who want to be like hip with politics. But the 3 of staffs, the 3 of staves, the 3 of staffs underneath, crossing over, shows that there's 3 people involved in something with him. And it's nothing good because it's bothering him. Because he's just wanting to lunch it out. The Strength card is in reverse. There's a weakness there either around a Libra or he's actually weak and feels vulnerable because of something. And he's about to go on the attack, but say it's on the defense. So he's about to do something in Canada that is going to basically say he's kind of like protecting people, but he's not. He's actually attacking people. And he's going to do it. I don't know what it is, but he's going to do it for his own good. Very much like Harry. In that sense, the 7 of Wands in reverse. The 8 of Wands, there's going to be a lot of news. And the 3 of Cups. There's something coming out with him about very soon. We've got quick moving communication. And people are going to celebrate. Maybe he is going really soon. The 4 of Swords is in reverse. And he's going to be on the out. He's going. He's going. He's on the out. He's leaving. I'd say he'd be gone within the year. I think he might even be booted out. We've got the 5 of Pentacles there. And we've got the Four of Swords in reverse. Is there a death around him? Is there been a recent death near him? He's definitely concerned about inheritance or death. There's something there. Maybe it's the death of his career. But there's news coming about him soon, and people are going to be celebrating. I don't think he's going to particularly enjoy that. That Three of Wands. There's a lot of wands, and when there's a lot of wands, there's a lot of passion. Yes, we haven't got like the you know, the Ace of Wands or anything that would denote that there was extramarital affairs. But I think there's something here that he's carrying a burden. I wonder if it's about one of his children. He wants to be seen as the golden boy. He really wants to be seen as the golden boy. But the Three of Wands crossing over, there's this real kind of like, there's more than one person there, you know? And that's troubling him. He's going to go on the attack. Oh, thank you, Leslie. Thank you, love. I appreciate that. I don't know who the next Prime Minister is. I can't see on this table. He's going to be on the outside. People are cheering and he's going. Yeah. Is Trudeau related to Harry? I think they're very much... they're from the same PR management school, I think. He's another one who believes his own, what do you call it, his own spin, you know? Where do you want me to go next? Do one more read. What do you want? You want me to look at Diddy? Diddy. Australia. Yeah, I don't get RFK is a good man. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. He's a bit weird. In Australia. What do you want to know about Australia? We can look at reform as well. I will do. Trudeau's ex-wife has a book coming out this month. Really? I wonder if that was it. We can look at reform as well. I'll do 2 more. I'll do 3 more. Did he do it? He did. Oh. Let's have a look at, what do you want to know about Australia? Well, the People's Republic of China. Okay, China and China's influence in Australia. Let's do that. That's interesting. Then we'll do reform. Then we'll do Kamala Harris. Is that okay with everyone? Does that sound okay? Is that good? I know Richard Tice, he's the reform dude, he's a Virgo. And Nigel Farage, who's like still somewhat active in reform, though he's not on the kind of ballot. He's an Aries, so the Coven Party. Apparently, only 8 people voted for it. Now is one of them. I might ask a Diddy question. That's okay, sorry. I get it. China's influence into Australia. Let's have a look. Oh. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. They do have an influence. They are taking the money away. What does that mean? Why are they doing that? Queen of Swords crossing over. There's a female politician involved in it. Strength card. And the King of Swords as well in reverse. You've got 2 politicians. There's a female politician involved in it, which is pressing down on the issue. And underneath, we have a very corrupted male politician, King of Swords in reverse. China wants it to look like they have got ultimate strength here, ultimate power. But they are taking something financially from Australia, which is interesting. Yeah, they want to be the big I am, the emperor. They want complete control, in a sense. I wonder if that's economic control, being the emperor. There's a certain level of time out. Is Australia going into a recession at all? Or is it in a recession? I don't know. They only have to get lucky once. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They are taking the money off you guys. There's something about finances they're taking. They're taking some money back. There's something in Australia. Who this? They are going to try. They're stripping stuff away. I don't know what's changed, because something happened over the last year or 2 with the emperor there in that position. That means that China has more of a foothold on Australia. I don't know what that's about. It's a show of strength, a complete show of strength, but they are wanting to exert it in a soft power, and the money, they're taking it away from Australia. They're not putting money into Australia. There's a female politician involved, and there's a male politician involved as well. We have got the 4 of Swords in reverse. In fact, I would go as far as say that there is potentially corrupt younger politicians involved, to be honest with you, in this. Completely corrupt. People are just kind of like looking over things. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Justice card, and 3 of Pentacles. They are going to just, yeah, China's really involved in you guys. Really involved. Something's going to happen towards the end of the year, and there's going to be like this kind of breakdown, if you will. Like things are not going to work. I feel with these characters here, especially with the Queen of Swords, that could well be a female politician who's going to expose it, because she's crossing over the money going out. What did I say I was doing next? Reform. Let's use these cards. I'll try and keep it as quick as possible. Don't like keeping you guys too long. Now, Reform is a small party here in the UK. It is led by Richard Tice, who is a Virgo. I predict that the next Prime Minister of the United Kingdom is going to be a Virgo. It's either going to be Richard Tice, Keir Starmer, the Home Secretary, what's he called? Oh, my goodness. Oh, what's his socks? Oh, I can't remember his name now. No, it's not Dominic Raab. He's well gone. See how up to politics we are? It's, oh, my lordy. What's he called? James Cleverly. And the other one is Grant Shapps. Let's have a look. Yeah, I've had it reckon Indigenous. You wish all of them would go away. Yeah, I know. Oh, okay. Five of Swords. There's some details. Somebody is overlooking some details somewhere with reform at the minute. Interesting. King of Swords crossing over in reverse. There's an issue with a corrupt politician that is going to be a pain in the neck for them. It's going to cause them some issues. The Knight of Swords is in reverse above. And the Seven of Pentacles. They're trying to do like slow and steady. You wins the race. La-la-di-da-da-da. There's some issues, and it feels like there's something about policing or something about the armed services that is going to be a hot button issue for them coming up. And the King of Swords crossing over, there's an issue as well with a corrupt politician. Now, this can be somebody who is corrupt coming at them for something and saying you haven't checked these details and trying to own them on that. Or it's something along the lines of, oh, this person in your party is corrupt because of X, Y, and Z. They were wanting just to kind of like change the landscape, or they're going to do a risk. And they're already on the defensive. Okay. Well, thank you for coming a member, Sandy. Welcome. The Sun is in reverse, the Seven of Wands, and yeah, they're going to have a big risk, and it's not going to pay off because the Fool in reverse. The Chariot is in reverse as well. They're wanting to get control and freedom, but it's somehow that something's not. And the High Priestess is in reverse. Reform are going to have a bit of a year. They're going to take a risk. It's not going to pay off well for them. The reason I'm paying off well for them is you've got the High Priestess in reverse. So there's some detail that they've neglected. Somebody's threatened to expose it, or they're going to be exposed for something with being associated with a dodgy politician or a dodgy person who is known, a well-known person. The High Priestess in reverse, they are going to have secrets. There's something around the reform that people are going to try and expose them. When the High Priestess is upright, it's just like a very gentle thing. When she's on her head, it's poof, people are going to find out quite quickly. And it's going to be somebody who is exposing them, like almost, it could almost be like a setup, if you know what I mean. Like one of these journalists with a little camera or something, trying to get them to say ridiculous things. Okay, one more. What we're doing, Kamala. Thank you for becoming a member, Native Chick. We appreciate you being here. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Kamala Harris with the weird voice. She talks like a nerd. Hello. Lawrence Fox with reform for the dodgy bloke. Really? Do you know what? Yeah, could be him. Could be him. I don't know about him. I don't know about Lawrence Fox, to be honest. He's a peculiar fruit, isn't he? He was getting Morse or Lewis or whatever it was. Thanks, guys. Sorry if I'm not saying this about your favourites. Yeah, he's Reclaim, isn't he? Yeah. I don't know about him, though. You want me to do Julian Assange? I suppose I can do Julian Assange as well. But then I will have to go. I will have to go. Let's do Kamala and then Julian. Julian Assange. I don't know much about him either. I know he was in WikiLeaks. Like, it's a band. And then he got stuck in an embassy, didn't he? And then they tried to deport him. I don't know where he is now. I know is he in the UK or is he in the prison now? Lawrence Fox. No, Julian Assange. No, this is Kamala Harris. Let's have a look at Kamala Harris. Let's see how she's doing. What's her life like? Is she feeling good about her life? Is she regretting her decisions? She's a Libra. Let's go. Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. Ooh, I wonder who this Queen of Pentacles is, you know. There is somebody. This could be Mrs. I'm waving it and it's gone out of focus. This could be Ms. What do you call her? Obama. She might be getting sidelined for Michelle. I don't know a lot about Michelle Obama. I know she was shady about Meghan Markle, so that was instantly like, oh, I like you. But I don't know too much about it. The High Priestess crossing over. Oh. She's wanting to keep some secrets. She's got something close to her chest. That'll be the Obamas are involved with politics more than we know. The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. There's an unwanted change for you too. And the Queen of Swords underneath. We've got two queens and a High Priestess and a reading. It's already dramatic. She is really wanting to assert herself. She thinks she's very intelligent and very capable. And there's this woman with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And she's having a difficult time with that particular woman because the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. So I wouldn't think her relationship with Michelle Obama is good. The High Priestess crossing over her. There's definitely some secrets and she's trying to keep things stum. But there's more going on with the Biden administration than possibly know. And the Wheel of Fortune time is not on her side, and it is not her friend either. There isn't a right time for her. The Star leaving the situation. Who is this Aquarian who's around the Democrats? Who is it? There is an Aquarius. The Star card is an Aquarius. It can mean that her star is shining and that this is her peak of her career and it's leaving. It's going. It's went. I mean, I don't know a lot about her. Even though she's been like the second in charge of the most powerful country on the earth for like the last 4 years. You don't see much. There's that Two of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, she's angry, and the Eight of Wands find around her. This girl is really angry. She's frustrated. She wants to be recognized. She doesn't feel recognized. She doesn't feel seen. She doesn't feel valued. She wants to state, like, I am the Queen of Swords. I'm a Libra. I am here. Give me your energy. Look at me. I am a politician. La, 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 la. But this Queen of Pentacles in reverse is just crapped all over what she sees is her right and the stuff to do. Oh, my God. They are fighting. The Eight of Wands crossing over, there's going to be some communications quite quickly. There's going to hear a lot about Kamala really soon. And with the Knight of Wands in reverse, she's angry. She's very angry. And there's that door closing as well with the Two of Wands. Maybe she's wanting to go. And there's the Four of Pentacles, a loss of control coming in. There's a change here. Something's about to change for her. Her better days, like her height, her top, her pinnacle is kind of fading. And then there's a loss of control and the Two of Pentacles in reverse, which means it's going to be a bit of a stormy sea, managing what's to come. Okay. Yeah, I think she's been shown the door. Okay. I don't know a lot about her, you see. Okay, we're going to do Julian Assange. And then we're going to leave it. How's that sound, guys? And then I shall disappear off into the night, and I shall see you for some more readings later on this April. Let's have a look. Now, Julian Assange is a Cancer sun, so he would come through as the Chariot or the King of Cups. So let's see what's up next for Mr. Assange. Is he going to get free? Is what's going on? Is he going to go to the US? Is there going to be a deal or what? Let's have a look. Page of Cups is in reverse. Somebody is, he feels that somebody is leading him on in a way. He's not wholly trusting of this stuff that is going on, put it that way. So he's feeling quite emotional about it. Okay. I don't know if he's got kids. Six of Wands crossing over in reverse. He wanted to be out of there. Time frames. Something's happened with time frames. And he was meant to, like, there's something where he feels like he should be having some glory moments. He thought things would be different right at this particular time. So I think he feels like somebody is blowing smoke up his bottom. The King of Cups is in reverse. That's standard. He is imprisoned. So sometimes the cards are really obvious. The King of Cups is in reverse. Julian is the sun sign Cancer. So yeah. And underneath, we have got the Four of Pentacles. He is controlled, very controlled. And then we have the Four of Cups. He's been listening to a lot of people, you know. He's been really open. He's been really open. And he's been wanting to get out of this. I feel like there's some frustration here. There's a Chariot. Okay, freedom. Freedom. And the Chariot is a major arcana card. The next thing, I feel like he is going to get set free, because that's one of the ways you learn tarot. You can learn by name, astrological, but one of the buzzwords, if you want to put it down on a card or anything, is freedom. The Chariot is go, 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 free, free, free. And it's Cancerian as well. That's good. See what's on his mind right now. Page of Swords, details, lots of little details, and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. He doesn't feel like people are working for him hard enough. I think he is a man who is very frustrated where he is now, and I completely get that. The Ace of Cups. It doesn't strike me as a praying kind of guy or a religious kind of guy, but we have got the Ace of Cups there. There's a divinity. He's hoping for some divinity, some grace, and he wants to be moved by God energy, whatever he believes in. But he really is. He doesn't strike me as somebody who would believe in. And then we have got the King of Swords. Ooh. And that's in the pot. I think he's gonna it does look like there's going to be freedom. There's a politician here though, which is the King of Swords. I think every powerful place you've got, let me think, let me get this right. You've got Russia is led by Libra. You've got Zelensky in Ukraine is Aquarius. You've got the guy who's leader of Hamas is Aquarius. You've got Xi Jinping, he's Gemini, and you've got Putin, who's Libra, and there's somebody else as well, I forget who, but there's lots of swords in charge of the world. Benjamin Netanyahu's Libra as well. So there's lots of swords. You've got politicians politicianing. Looks to me like Julian Assange is going to get free. I wonder if he's going to start doing something political campaigning. I wonder if he's going to start trying to get into legislation. I don't think like he's going to go on a 6-month cruise around the Mediterranean or whatever, but there's definitely a political influence coming up soon. That Chariot, we're going to hear about him really soon. It could just be hearing big news about him and a potential release date, and then as a politician that could sign it off coming in later in the year, or he's going to become. There's two things that can happen. We're going to hear news that he's going to be released, and the politician is going to sign it off basically later in the year. Or he's going to be released really soon and he does something with politics. That's your two options. That's what I'm saying that the outcomes can be. But either way, he's going to get out this year. There we go. I don't know what the guy from, what's he called? Do you know the guy who's in charge of Argentina? Oh, Milei. He looks like if Richard Burton and Donald Trump had a son. I know it's a weird mix, but he really does. I don't know what his star sign is. I wonder what that is. I should do a reading on him, but I'm running out of battery on my laptop. Milei. Javier Milei. Oh. Ooh. Let's get his birth chart up. I'm always interested in birth charts. Where did he get that hair? He is, he's a Libra. Could be Argentina. He is an ascendant Gemini and his moon is in Leo. He's got an amazing haircut. Yeah, I think Julian's going to get out. because you can, isn't the tarot wonderful? But you can see the King of Cups is in reverse, so that's a water sign man upside down. He's locked up, he's away. But then we have the Chariot, which is, of course, the sun sign of Cancer. And all of this is noise and details and I love tarot. He does look like a throwback from the 1980s. It's very intense. Sun in Libra, ascendances Gemini, and the moon in Leo. I don't think I want to mess with him. I wouldn't. Anywho. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you hanging out with me and throwing the cards down. I hope you've enjoyed these readings. I know it was a little bit different. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will be back for some more royal reads, probably later in the next 2 to 3. Well, probably tomorrow. Let's keep it real. I'll be back tomorrow. Lots of love to all of you, and I will see you all tomorrow soon. And tomorrow basically. All right, guys. Thanks. Bye, everyone. Bye.